Hey guys, I hope everyone is well. Happy New Year to you all. Unfortunately, this is my first video of the year and my god, I'm looking so raggedy, but it's okay. This is my first. Why am I like this? Yes, this is better. This is my first video of the year, and unfortunately, it's this kind of video. And it's not like I'm not gonna be doing makeup videos or fashion videos anymore, but it is what it is. Like, this just came up and it's very sensitive, and I'm so super annoyed. It's very, very annoying that nobody could see through all of this. So I just felt like I should talk about it. And hello, it's New Year. I have to start talking about Queen and my life as well. Thank you guys for joining. I have to start talking about things that are trending, but this is very, very sensitive, and I just wanted to talk about it and get over with it. So, of course, everybody knows R. Kelly. He's a star, he's a musician, and all that. I'm not introducing him here. I'm not talking much about him. I'm just talking about this documentary that was launched, that came out, I think, about 3 days ago, and it's a 3-part docu-series on surviving R. Kelly, and all his exes and all the women that survived him have come out to talk about him and the struggle and everything they went through while they were in a relationship with him. Actually, I don't want this live video to be too long, so I'm going to try to be very fast. First of all, I grew up in Africa. I grew up in Cameroon. So, hi, Elizabeth. Thank you for joining. I don't know much. Like, I'm not going to analyze this situation in a way that people that did not grow up from my side of the country are going to understand. Like, it's going to be different because they analyze it differently. I personally have not watched the series completely. The first part is already out, but I have not watched everything. But the first part is really, really, like, when you look at it, you question yourself, like, how did I not see through this? How has he been doing all this for the past 30 years of his career and nobody saw it, and nobody has ever spoken up? People have spoken up, but he has never been punished for it. R. Kelly has been popularly been known for sleeping or for child rape, all those really bad things. He likes to go out, he likes to date younger women. Sorry, I had a call that just came in. Hi, Bangajin. Sorry, I had a call, so yeah. R. Kelly has been known. He has had this reputation for a very long time for enslaving women, sleeping, liking younger women. For me, I can officially call him a pedophile because from Aaliyah to the scandal about him peeing on a woman to all the other scandals, even his wife, the woman he actually got married to, came out on The View. She's been speaking out of late. 2018, she spoke out on The View. I watched, like, she was really outspoken and said everything that she went through in that relationship. And this docu-series is basically about his exes that survived what's actually going through in his house, because that house is like a dungeon. And if you look at, there's something that's very consistent in all these women when they're talking. They were captured, not like captured, let me not start using slave words. They were actually brought into his life while they were very young, at the tender age of 17, 16, and all that. They started with him when they were very young. So he's obviously known for that. Like, if you look at the case of Aaliyah, he got married to Aaliyah when Aaliyah was like 15 years, even though on the marriage certificate, she lied about her age and she put 18 years there, but she was actually 15 years when they got married. So these women, there's something very, very consistent about their stories, and I will be reacting to what people are saying and to my own personal feelings about R. Kelly right now. Like, I'm just reacting to everything. I've watched a number of videos, a number of analyses. People are analyzing it, celebrities are talking, people are just, it's crazy. And I have not watched the series because it's not on YouTube and I don't know where it is. It came out on Lifetime, like I said. So, but from all of that and from what I've been hearing, I've been following this story for a very long time. I know what's up. This is just the first part of the series that is out. I think it's a 3-part docu-series, like I said. So the other 2 parts will come out later, and I'm definitely going to try to react to them. From what I see, these women were taken when they were very young. Like, they came to R. Kelly's house, they started living with him when they were very young. And from the beginning, people are like, why did they stay there? why were they so stupid that they could not see? Why could they not run? There's something called mental abuse or mental, like, brainwashing. He starts with that. All of them say that when they got there, he started telling them, like, call me daddy, call me daddy. And you're just like, at that age, your mentality is still very small. Your IQ, your reasoning, everything is very small. Think about yourself when you were a teenager, and then you're not going to blame these women. You understand? So they started when they were very young, and it started with call me daddy, and then it went to call me daddy when we are in bed, when we're having sex, call me daddy. All those things, and it grew. And if you hear from these women, you see that they say, from the beginning, he was so sweet, he was caring, he was loving, he was funny, he was just the guy that could listen to you, blah, 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 and blah. And then, boom, we did not know what was coming in front. That's how it all happened. And that's how it happens. That's how mental abuse starts. That's how brainwashing starts. And that's what he basically used as his tool. His main tool was to... Hi, Eugenia. Thank you for joining. That was his main tool, to brainwash these women and keep them under his control for as long as he could. And that's what he did. So there's something, when it starts like that, it starts with, call me daddy, and I don't like it when you dress like this, wear this. And then it went into full force. You don't look at my workers when you walk into a room and there's anybody there. Don't look at them. Don't look at men directly into their eyes. Look only at me. I tell you what you wear. I tell you what you can do. You eat when I say you eat. His wife, in one of her interviews, said that there was a point in her life when R. Kelly was the one who told her when to eat and what to eat. That's how bad it gets. And at that tender age, you are there. First of all, you are star-studded, like, you're star-struck. R. Kelly is asking me out. I'm going out with R. Kelly. And then he's giving you all these rules from the beginning. It seems like normal. If you are not as hot-headed and hard-headed, you cannot survive. You cannot run away from that situation. You just stay there and you are like under a spell. It's like some kind of hypnosis. So personally, I don't blame these women. And then it started from there, and it got to a point where the women were like, they were physically abused. He beat them. His wife, if you look at The View, I forgot her name. It's on YouTube. Her interview on The View. She said R. Kelly almost killed her one day, and right up to few months back, she was so scared of Hummer Jeeps, because there was a day that R. Kelly almost strangulated her in a Hummer Jeep. So it starts from that mental abuse to physical abuse, and then you just become a slave automatically. And then he takes these people from their parents. He makes them from the beginning to understand that your parents, nobody loves you. I love you. I am the only one who loves you. Like, he starts making them to stop communicating with their families, with their friends, and they completely remain under his control. That's what he did. So the first thing I'll say, that I don't blame these women. It can happen to anybody, no matter how tough you say you are. No matter how tough you say you are, it can happen to you. It can happen to you, especially at that age. The second thing I'll say is, which I agree with almost everybody that has analyzed this series, is that there were people that enabled the situation. There were enablers. There were so many people that enabled this situation, as in they were the ones that brought the girls to him. R. Kelly never went out to the mall to bring girls. No. Of course, there were people that went out to bring girls for him. He would just make a command, and those people on one hand were securing their jobs, but they were doing something really wrong. Especially the fact that they will bring very young girls of about 14 years. That's disgusting. That's for real, 100% disgusting to me. 14 years, and R. Kelly at that time was about 27 years. And at some point, I even read, or I saw a video where somebody said that when he was even 21, before he blew, he used to go to college, to high schools to pick up girls. High schools where you have 14 years old, 13 years old, 15 years old children. So he has always been like that. And the annoying part is nobody saw it, or he got away with it for the longest time. He never got punished. And R. Kelly peeing on a girl, and so many analyses are coming out now. People are saying that some of his lyrics, he used to say those things there indirectly. Some of his the music that he wrote for Michael Jackson, this "You Are Not Alone," it was a dedication to a particular 17-year-old girl. There's so many things that people are writing. There's so many theories coming out now. People are coming up with so many conspiracy theories and Personally, I believe everything. But the ironic part of this story is that yesterday, I think after the documentary was came out, the next day everything blew up. Like his record sales blew up, his viewership blew up, everybody was watching. And I watched Jada Pinkett Smith, Will Smith's wife, on Instagram. She was like, she didn't get it. Like, why? Hi Sarah, thank you for joining. Why are people watching more, or why are people listening more now to his music after this bullshit has been discovered? Like, she was trying to, like, did she miss something? And I'm like, no, she did not miss anything. People actually want to go back to really look into those lyrics to see if they can put one on one together, to see if they can put to see if they can really bring out more conspiracy theories. Because the truth is, there was something in his music. He wrote about those things. Yes. Karine, I don't see you. I don't see you. You're very welcome. Sorry, auntie. So people are actually going out to watch this music more. People want to listen to these lyrics to understand what is really going on in R. Kelly's life, or what was going on back then. Personally, I really don't like him anymore. I can't listen to his music. I can't even support him anymore. I can't even remember the last time, ever since I watched the video of his wife on The View. Ever since I watched that video on The View where she came out and it was very emotional. It's something like, if you're a woman and you watch that woman talk, you know that she went through torture. So ever since I came out and watched that video, I have just stopped supporting him. Like, I just don't want to see anything that concerns R. Kelly. Even if you come here and you give me a free ticket, like, back, like, I'm really scared of that kind of person. Because, you know, we are just excited about the stardom, but there is, like the wife always said, there is a monster. I see you too, darling. There is a monster. There is a monster in that guy. Like, normal people don't act like that. So I don't know if you guys have seen this story or you've heard about this Surviving R. Kelly docu. If you have anything, just let me know. Let's talk about it. Or I'm leaving very soon. But that's what I wanted to say. And it's a very pathetic situation. I hope that he is brought to justice this time around. Thank God for the world today, the Me Too movement and all these things that people are talking. Women are coming out more and more, and you know, people are being sentenced for these very bad crimes, because abuse is not a good thing. Trust me, guys, abuse is not a good thing. You can be married to a man and he rapes you, and it's very traumatizing. It's very, very traumatizing. Yes, Jane, you research on this thing. Research on this topic. It's very sensitive and very traumatizing. Just go on YouTube. You must not even Sarah, thank you so much. I can imagine the struggle of a mom. So you don't even need to go far. You don't need to watch the whole series. If you have been following this story for the longest time, you will catch up with it. I can't wait for the opportunity to watch the entire docu series, especially just this first part, because I plan on reacting to all the 3 parts, because there is more juice. The way we see it, there is more juice. These women are talking. If you see the emotions, they are crying, and it was hell. And up till now that we are talking, there are still other girls in the house. Their parents are talking. Their parents are asking for these girls to come out. And I don't know, with the law, since you don't have any proof, it's not like Africa. In Africa, they'll just come and they're shaking down your gate, Ambazonia boys. They'll just come and they'll shaking everything. They bring everything down and you pick out your daughter. And since he has enslaved these women and captured them, once you're in there, you're in there. You don't communicate with your family. You don't talk with friends. You don't even have access to phones. It's a weird thing. Like, when you think about R. Kelly and you think about all these things that they say about him, you can't even put one and one together. But these things do happen. It's happening. And even right now, as long as he has not been found guilty, he is still a free man. He's still working, but definitely his career is finished. His career is, it's like a drug. It's really like a drug. His career is finished. I'm not sure that anybody with a right thinking mind can take R. Kelly seriously at this point in time. I don't know if people can even attend his concert, because People like, there were celebrities that appeared on that docuseries. John Legend appeared on the docuseries. Tamar Braxton came out and gave out her own opinion, and John Legend was very outspoken about it. You know, he was very straightforward and talked about it, and he was so against it. And Karim, just go away. I give up on you. Yes. So some celebrities, the director of this series actually said he contacted other celebrities and they were like, they didn't want to get involved. We don't know. Maybe the second part, we're going to see more celebrities talk about it. But I'm so happy that people that have very big platforms like John Legend came out courageously. John Legend has always been very courageous, even when it comes to his friend like Kanye West. So I hope that we're going to see more. I hope that more celebrities are going to talk about this thing, because people with bigger platforms need to really stop R. Kelly, and he should face his punishment just like Bill Cosby. He has been a role model, like the superficial social media role model to so many people, but he's been doing shit. So this is where I'm going to stop this live video. I'm going to stop this live video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'm sure this live thing is going to be a thing for me this new year on YouTube, because there are so many random things that I just want to say, and I always keep them. And my brain is like a peanut. I go out, I forget like an old. Anyway, I'm old, so I forget. So these random things, when they come up, or these topics that are very important to me, when they come up, I'm just gonna come here, sit here. It's not only about makeup and fashion. Yes, we are gonna get into that, and we're gonna get into it really seriously this year. This is what I say every year, but you know, the story is still the same. Carrie, you need to follow up this story. It's very interesting and at the same time very pathetic. Yes, we should come up here. We should come up here more. Karen, ask you to say fine and for this thing. Just type on YouTube like surviving R. Kelly. There are so many videos that people are coming up with that you're gonna like catch up to what's happening. So I'm gonna leave you guys now, but thank you. Oh, Judith, my darling, you're just joining when I'm leaving. I'm gonna leave you guys now. See you guys the next time. I don't know if I can come. Sorry, I had a call. I don't know if I can come live and do a makeup video, but I'll try to do that too. So yeah, thank you guys for watching once more. I love you and bye. Have a lovely day, Sarah. Thank you for being there. Thank you. I can't wait to meet you. Let's do a collab video. I'm coming very soon back home. So yeah.